Hello Aquarius, thank you for joining me for your general reading for the month of July 2024. As always, please do keep in mind that these reads are general, and so it might not necessarily resonate for you in its entirety. So you only take the messages that are meant for you, and you leave what doesn't resonate for someone else, and don't try and force a situation to fit what's going on for you if it is not, okay? Right, so you have got a lot of emotions that's coming out in this read, Aquarius. So you might be feeling a little bit emotional or sensitive at this point in time, or you could be dealing with someone who is, okay? You might be dealing with someone who is highly, highly sensitive, or, you know, I'm understanding this energy, Aquarius, as you probably have these feelings of just wanting to cry and not knowing why, okay? Maybe. So, you've got heavy water energies, heavy emotional, intuitive and spiritual energies coming out here with the river and the moon. Now, as we all know, the moon, it does dictate the pull of the water, okay? So that's going to be a metaphor here for what is going on for you emotionally throughout this month, okay? So if you are feeling hyper sensitive or emotional, Aquarius, then it's super important that you slow down and really sort of take your time so that you can reorientate yourself with that compass, okay? Right, so water element, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or just element as in the alchemical element water, okay? Adventure, rejuvenation and guidance. Now this river, there are lots of twists and turns in that river. So again, things could be taking I want to say unexpected turns for you throughout the month of July, but is it really unexpected? Is it really unexpected? Because that river's path is already laid out for it. So it's like that river is conforming to the path that is already in existence, okay? So it would kind of know what to expect, right? I'm feeling, because you've got fire with the flame, this bookend in this energy, I feel that now you're sick and tired of having to conform to that pre-carved path. Okay, you've got progress, personal growth and solitude here with the moon. This is not a traditional tarot deck, okay, nor is it Lenormand. So the moon is very, very different in this deck. If anyone's curious about what deck it is, it's actually called the Witchwood Oracles, and they're spelling Witchwood Wychwood. Okay, Witchwood Oracles. It's my gypsy oracle. So it's neither tarot nor Lenormand. It's in a class of its own, okay? Just in case anyone's wondering why I'm reading this energy differently and why I'm not saying certain zodiacs, okay? This is all about your own personal growth and you getting in touch with your own deeper senses, your own psychic senses and your own abilities, and that is requiring of you to take a moment of solitude. So you're probably not feeling very sociable at this point in time, and again, go with it, okay? If you don't want to be around a lot of people right now, go with it, okay? Take that moment of solitude so that you can really dig deep and go within, and that's how you're gonna get this own personal progress, okay? The compass, that's all about making the right choices, making the right decisions and heading in the right decision. Heading in the right direction. You will have to excuse me, Aquarius. I've had a bit of a horrible cold for the past week, and now on this tail end of it, I'm dealing with a little bit of brain fog, okay? So you will have to make a few concessions for me this week. I'm not 100% with it, but there we go. Let's just keep pushing through. You are on the right path when it comes down to something that you have this spontaneous and emotional urge to do, okay? So your insights are coming through in a very spontaneous manner. And Spirit is encouraging for you to take action on these spontaneous ideas that you have, okay? Even if they seem super, super crazy, doesn't matter, okay? Give it your best shot, basically. Now, with that being said, we're going to take a much deeper dive into this, okay? Because we've only got the surface level messages out. It's nowhere near enough to get a coherent and full reading, and I'm not going to sit here and play the guessing game, because I like to read the cards and I like to read the energy that accompanies the cards. So let's get a really nice, deep, meaningful message for you guys. Also as well, I do have to show, it is the full deck, okay? It is the full tea leaf deck. I just cannot shuffle that deck, as you guys know, so I pull them out the bag that way. Right, I do, however, pay attention to the orientation that these cards are coming out in, because that's super, super important. Right, so to clarify the river, you have got the wall that's coming out off balance, and that indicates a misunderstanding. So there's an issue at hand here that you could be feeling very emotional or sensitive about, and it's pertaining to a misunderstanding that you have had with another individual, and clearly this other individual you care very, very deeply for. If you didn't give a shit, then why would the river energy be there? It just wouldn't. If you didn't give a shit, then that would be somewhere else in your read, or it wouldn't have come out at all, okay? So a very deep connection here that you have with another, and there has been, or there will be, again, depending on whether this is past energy or stuff that's coming in for you. You're all on different paths, you're gonna know, okay? This misunderstanding is really playing a number on someone's emotions here, and again, we are going to take a deeper dive with the tarot, okay? You have the woman that's come out off balance. Dealings or relationship with a woman. So there is a feminine energy here involved with this situation. And that would correspond with the moon energy, because in Western cultures, and I can only read from Western cultures because I'm Western, the moon is feminine, okay? I fully appreciate that the moon is masculine in certain other cultures, but not the culture that I'm from, okay? So obviously I can't put words in other people's mouths. The moon with this woman, strong, strong feminine energy. Now, you could be the feminine, or this could be involving a feminine, okay? Again, take it as it resonates. It's off balance, though. It's off balance. So there's been a misunderstanding with a feminine, and now we've got two very upset, very distraught individuals in this energy, okay? Clarity is definitely required in this situation. You then have the bow. You're highly thought of. That's come out in the reverse position. So this misunderstanding right here has caused someone else to look at you differently and to think of you differently and in a light that is less than favourable. Or you can reverse that, and this misunderstanding has caused you to look at this feminine in a much different light, of which is less than favourable. Again, take it as it resonates, okay? Use your discernment. What side of the table are you sitting on for this, okay? And then you've got the hat. You will be playing a different role. Now that one is semi-off balance, okay, which indicates to me that you've still yet to make a decision on what part you're going to play, either in this scenario or what part you're going to play in your own future in general. It could be that you're taking on a new job here, or that you're taking your life off in a much different direction, but you've not done it yet, okay? It's like the idea is there, but the action towards it hasn't yet happened. That's why it's come out off balance. It could be your reluctance as well. With the hat semi-off balance, you could be reluctant to play a different role. You could be reluctant to deal with this situation here, or reluctant to move on from this situation here. Again, take it as it resonates, okay? By the by, the main message that's coming out is someone's opinion of another individual has been changed for the worst through some kind of misunderstanding. So let's find out what's going on with the river energy for Aquarius, please. Somebody's dealing with a Libra, because I'm hearing Libra. Or maybe they're just drawing attention to the Libra cards, which would be justice in tarot. And that would be fairness, balance and equality. Someone's hoping for, you know, the fair thing to happen in this situation. Someone's hoping for some kind of justice in this situation, I feel. Maybe that's why they're saying Libra. I'm unsure, okay? Right, can you clarify the river for Aquarius? Thank you. The Lovers and Judgment, yeah. Lovers, a partnership, a friendship, romantic situation. It's a strong connection to another. It can be a strong connection to your higher self, but in this context, it's clarifying that there are two very upset people because of this situation. I mean, this is love, it's beauty, it's commitment, choices and unity, and it's come out with Judgment. There's going to be a reckoning. There is absolutely going to be a reckoning with Judgment here. There's going to be a reckoning for a couple. Or again, there could be a chance here for somebody to atone. So perhaps that's the justice that you've been waiting for, Aquarius. Someone has to atone for this misunderstanding. They have to acknowledge that they were incorrect about something, that they made a bad judgment call here, and that they've hurt your feelings deeply. Or reversed again. Yes, I feel that there's more information here that's wanting to come out. Can you tell us more? Thank you. Knight of Wands with the Three of Wands. Okay, yeah, heavy fire. This is taking that spontaneous action, Aquarius, okay? Your Knight of Wands gets a bad rap because of its spontaneity, because of its fast movement, its inability to stand still for any amount of time, okay? Usually is associated with someone who is a bit of a cheat in certain contexts. In this context, this is either yourself or the other person involved with this is sick and tired of nothing happening, this misunderstanding not getting cleared up, not getting resolved, and they're sick and tired of basically having to follow the path that was carved out by others, okay? It's frustration. Somebody here is getting frustrated with the current state of play, and they're getting to that point now where they're like, do you know what, fuck this shit. I'm going to have to take action. I'm going to have to do something about this, okay? Because it's with the Three of Wands, which is literally finding your inspiration to take the action. And then this one is saying now is a good time for you to do what you want to do. So I feel that this is you, Aquarius. Okay, feeling frustrated that this situation has not yet been resolved. So I do feel that you're going to be taking the driver's seat of this. You're going to be incredibly brave here and try and clear up whatever this misunderstanding is or was with this individual that clearly you care deeply, deeply for. Okay? Again, I do apologise for the quick cuts in your read, Aquarius. It's just that I can just quickly take a drink because of the state of my throat at the moment with that cold. Right, what's this misunderstanding for Aquarius, please? What's this misunderstanding? I feel it's a very complicated issue with many, many different facets to it. You've got the Star, which is your major arcana, so you're coming through in this energy super, super strong, Aquarius, and the Ten of Cups. And they're both in the upright position, which is a beautiful omen for you and how successful you're actually going to be on resolving this particular issue. You're going to be very successful. Okay, that's almost like Spirit saying your success is being assured here. Okay, all of your dreams coming true. You've got wish fulfillment, you've got healing, you've got rebalancing the situation, and then everyone coming back together here again with the Ten of Cups, and everything being absolutely fantastic, being great. There's this overwhelming sense of belonging and safety and security. This combination is incredibly blessed. Okay, so you are incredibly blessed, Aquarius, and you're bringing your blessed and lucky, fortuitous energy, your lucky vibes into this situation, and you're being assured success for a positive outcome. So yes, this misunderstanding, it is being cleared up because you're taking the driver's seat of this. You're taking charge of this. You're the one that's initiating this cleanup, if you will, and you are going to be incredibly successful at doing this. Can you clarify the moon for Aquarius, please? The moon, thank you. Eight of Swords in reverse, that's freedom. That's freedom from negative thoughts. It's freedom from a negative situation. It's total freedom to choose. It's sort of breaking down those barriers that have been put up between yourself and this individual. You're breaking down the barriers here. Which is a really good thing. It's not manipulation at all, okay? Because this is a resolution rather than you trying to force your will onto another. You're being the voice of reason. There's nothing forceful about this energy at all, Aquarius. It's because you're approaching the situation from a very level-headed, very heart-centered place. And again, because your intent is in the right place, that's why you're getting the full backup and full support of the universe. And again, Eight of Swords in reverse, that is your success being assured here. Can you tell us more? Thank you. Yeah, the moon off balance again. So it's a very scary prospect here with the moon off balance, okay? But again, it's scary because you don't quite know what to expect, or perhaps you don't know how this other person is going to react to you, maybe. I find it intriguing, actually, that you've got the moon here from the Witchwood deck that it does have different messages from traditional tarot, but you've also now got the traditional tarot moon coming out as well. Fears, secrets, illusions, you using your intuition in order to find the truth. There has been some level of deception here at play that has caused this misunderstanding. Now, the million-dollar question is, did that deception come from either yourself or this feminine? Or has it come from a different entity, a different person who we're not seeing in the tarot spread? Okay, that's the million-dollar question here. The moon off balance asks for you to have this balance and union between your subconscious and your conscious, okay? So it's asking for you to utilize both. Now, the moon off balance can also indicate that there was somebody trifling with this particular connection that now is in trouble. It's come through someone's trifling, okay? And there is clarity and recognition here on who that trifling person is or was and how they managed to do it, okay? Total clarity is coming in here, which again I feel is what you've been needing. Can you clarify the women off balance, please? 6 of coins. Yeah. This is equality, it's balance, it's give and take. It's give and take in equal measure because it's all about sharing. It can also be influence as well. 5 of Wands. Okay. So you were influenced. You were influenced by this feminine somehow. 5 of Wands off balance. That's trials of strength off balance. It's conflict, arguments, drama. So a feminine, it could easily be someone who identifies as a man but has got a lot of feminine qualities to them, okay? It's not necessarily a woman. This feminine had some kind of influence over you where they actively encouraged you somehow to get involved with some kind of conflict, drama or argument. There was a rivalry here that was created, and this rivalry was created through the 6 of coins because you were investing in this connection up here. That caused a rivalry for this feminine here. They somehow managed to influence you or influence this other person. It's confusing when there's so many people involved. They've managed to influence someone's opinion against the other. Okay. Triangulation, basically. Okay. This one playing both sides up against the middle. What's this compass for Aquarius, please? Thank you. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Don't suffer fools gladly. Okay. Queen of Swords is asking for you to cut off everything that isn't working for your highest good, basically, okay? Queen of Swords is asking for you to take a hard stance against troublemakers. The World and Temperance, yeah. Shut them off, shut them down, or close it down here. Okay, you got 2 major arcanas here, which means it's a very significant move that you're about to make here, Aquarius, that's going to end that old cycle. It's going to end the arguments, the ructions. It's taught you quite a lot as well with the World, because the World is also a card of victory, and it's about the past lessons that you're now going to take with you into the future, okay? And then Temperance, it's the card of balance, patience, moderation. It's the card of tranquility and serenity, okay? It can be indicative of your spirit guides are trying to help you out through this process, okay? It's also asking for your patience here, because it's not going to be a quick fix. Ace of Coins in the reverse. Yeah, there's corruption, it's loss, missed chances. Someone is afraid that they have missed their chance here, that they have completely lost the opportunity on resolving this situation. They feel that it's hopeless. Yes, they do feel that it's hopeless. Five of Cups. Someone feels that this is a futile exercise, basically, to try and resolve this situation. Someone feels that too much damage has been done now, that it's unresolvable. But Spirit's coming through and saying, actually, it can be fixed, it can be healed and repaired with the World and Temperance, but it is going to require work and it is going to require patience. What's this bow in reverse, please, for Aquarius? What's this bow? Four of Swords and the Tower. Yeah, I was expecting that Tower energy to come through. Reconsider where it all went wrong here, okay? I am understanding this energy as someone's been taking a timeout or someone's been put on timeout here. I'm reading this Tower as an epiphany. Yes, there has been a lot of destruction that's gone on within this connection that you shared with another. There has been something destroyed with that connection, but they're saying it's not been destroyed beyond repair. I am feeling this Tower is someone is having an epiphany, a realization, and then they're going to offer out an olive branch to the other person. Okay, this is like an invitation to resolve something. Can you clarify the flame for Aquarius? Thank you. Five of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. That's very assertive energy. It can indicate that someone's strength, someone's resolve has been tested. And I do feel that someone's come out of this situation with a much deeper understanding of how others can be overpowered or how they can be manipulated as well. And they're probably very shocked, sad and disappointed at how quickly and easily other people can be played and how they can be manipulated. Okay. Because it's come out in the reverse position, so that's like someone's reflecting on how someone else has been influenced or overpowered, and they just think it's incredibly sad, you know. I do apologise for the loud traffic. Can you tell us more about the flame for Aquarius, please? Thank you. Yeah, the Ace of Wands, more fire. That's literally the same card, the flame, the start of something new. Someone taking action now, someone who has got the will to create something new, someone who is feeling impassioned about a situation. I feel that someone here is actually using their fire energy towards something good and positive, because when you think about fire, it can be creative and destructive. I mean, all of the elements can. All of them. Even water. Okay, it's like I said in another read. It's like wind, air. That can be creative. It helps pollinate other flowers. Or it can be destructive. Right? Hurricanes, water, that can be creative. It helps sustain life on Earth, or it can be destructive. Tsunamis, right? You could do that with all the elements. Earth, that can be creative. What is it you plant your seeds in? You know, you can build homes out of earth. It can also be destructive. Landslides. Fire, same again. That can be creative. Ask any metal worker how you can be creative with fire. It can also be destructive. Forest fires, homes burning down, okay? I feel that someone's using their anger at this situation, and instead of being destructive with it, they're putting their anger to good use. And it sounds like a strange thing to say, but when you sit with it and think about it, it actually isn't. Because sometimes we need to feel angry about a situation enough to the point where we initiate the necessary change required that had stemmed from that anger. Anger is the pieces of you that tells you you deserve to be treated better. It's not entitlement, that's something else entirely different. Okay, with all this fire, Aquarius, you get into that point of anger and frustration at the unfairness of this situation, and you're turning that anger and frustration into a force for good. That's how I'm reading this. If it was the opposite, that Five of Swords would have come out in the upright position, which was someone who is just going to throw their weight around, someone who's just going to overpower everybody else. That in the upright position, that would be entitlement. But it's in reverse. So it's not entitlement. That this is, you're using your anger to heal and fix what went wrong with this important connection. You needed to feel that anger. You needed to. Can you clarify the hats for Aquarius, please? Interesting. That initially did come out the deck in the upright position, but it decided it was going to rest in the reversed position. So you're reluctant to end something else here with the Three of Coins in reverse, even though it is of low quality, it is inadequate. Okay, Three of Coins in reverse is something being inadequate. But again, with your reluctance, you're kind of reluctant to end a situation that is inadequate for you. Maybe because you're afraid of hurting someone else here. It could be. Can you tell us more? Yeah, Page of Cups. You're putting someone else's feelings first. So again, it's like you're trying to imagine if the tables were turned, you know. But the thing is, Aquarius, I am suspicious that you're showing a lot more respect to a certain other individual than what they have shown you, to be completely honest. Okay? Because Spirit's telling you here, look, don't let your emotions get in the way. You can't make decisions based on who is it that's going to be upset with you. Okay, you can't live like that. You can't make decisions like that. At the end of everything, you've got to focus on your safety, your security, your livelihood, your health, your longevity. You know, you've got to think more long term, other than, oh, I can't end this situation with this other person because then they'll start crying and then they'll be really sad and yada yada yada. Do you know what I mean? Like the same thing that I told Capricorn, you're gonna have to figure out what it is now that you're needing, not what it is that someone else is needing. Especially when the quality of that connection or relationship or situation is so icky, you know. Can you tell us more for Aquarius? Thank you. Yeah, see, 10 of Wands. It's a lot. It's a lot. 10 of Wands is a heavy burden. That Spirit's telling you, look, Aquarius, there is always a better way to do things. And in this situation, there is no way that you can allow your this excessive pressure that's being put on you here to stay in a situation that isn't working. Okay, that's what they're saying. So you're needing to start playing a different role. And that's why your hat energy came out off balance, because it's like deep down, you know that you're needing to start playing a different role, but you're afraid perhaps to initiate that. So now you're getting to the point where you are feeling overly emotional and overly sensitive, and your anger is bubbling up to the surface, and Spirit's wanting for you to utilize that anger as a force of good. Okay? Anger at being treated so horribly. 7 of coins in the upright position. Yeah. It's time for you to set new goals here. This is the card of harvest as well, and I always say be careful with the 7 of coins, because it technically can be a very karmically charged card, okay, because it's the card of you reap what you sow. It's the card of harvest. What you put out, you get back in with interest, okay. So Spirit's wanting for you to really analyze, well, what is it that you're investing in right now, and is it really worth it? Because it's time for you to set new goals for yourself, okay? Right, can we have a healing message for Aquarius, please? I do apologize, Aquarius. Your read seems to have gone on for a little bit longer than I would have liked it to have. So I do apologize if it was too long for you. Okay, peace, grounding, and deep healing. Yeah, it speaks volumes, doesn't it? Okay, so we're going to use deep healing as your fill message, because I feel, Aquarius, that is what you're in need of right now. Okay, and with this deep healing, after that process, you're going to come into a state of inner peace and tranquility. Okay, now you can start that process of finding your inner peace by cutting out, with that Queen of Swords energy, all the BS. Okay, that could be BS negative thoughts, BS negative people, situations that aren't working out for you. Okay, you've got to put your own peace as a priority. It's time for you also to get grounded, okay, and to be realistic. Okay, number 14. Let's take a look. Okay, deep healing. Azurite and malachite for deep healing, energy, and vision. Deep healing is occurring now, or it may need to happen, and many changes may be occurring in your life at this time. Azurite and malachite are known to bring very deep emotions to the surface. It is necessary to release these emotions for healing to occur. Holding on to emotion can take more energy than just letting it go. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It takes a lot of energy to keep it down, as it will keep trying to rise. And once you let it go, the struggle ceases to exist. Just as you're going through these changes, so also is the earth. In the way that azurite and malachite can look like a satellite view of the earth, this card represents as above, so below, as within, so without. So the magician energy. Allow yourself to release whatever has been buried, and know that as you heal, so too does this healing occur around you. Deep healing can only occur if you have the strength to look at yourself or your situations from a higher perspective and with compassion. Yeah, show yourself some compassion. Things don't happen to you, they happen for you. And when you learn to grow from the situations you go through, you can then understand that everything is an opportunity from which to grow. It doesn't mean that whatever happened was okay, but rather that you have risen above it to a higher level of understanding and can look back with compassion and gratitude. Learn to grow from what you go through. The exercise. It is always good to use clearing exercises when you're experiencing a deep release. Let stress go from your body and aura and the space in which you live. Smudge your aura, use incense in your home, and open all the windows to let it out. Spring clean or sweep away all that has become stagnant, leaving no stone unturned. Once you let go of stagnant and unwanted energies, you make space for renewed energy. Let the energy flow from and into you. Open up to exchange and allow yourself to become one with the flow that is continually happening around you. This will filter through every level of your being, and you will begin to understand how your external universe reflects your internal universe. Yeah. As within, so without. So it's basically a reminder that your internal energies, how you think and feel about yourself, is reflected externally. You know, that's why I'm always saying, look, whenever someone's a nasty shit to you, you've got to understand that they're telling you who they are, and they're not actually saying anything about you at all, because the way that they're behaving externally, that's how they're feeling internally. As within, so without. And vice versa. It works the same way in reverse as well. Right, what did you get? Sacred lakes. Rest becomes welcome after a day of work and dedication. The Welsh waters of Mount Snowdon anoint you with purification. Place a small sprig of lavender under your pillow for peace. Yeah. So to help create an environment of that peace and tranquility that you're trying to cultivate more of within, they're saying to place some lavender under your pillow. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so to conclude your read, we are going to pull you an emergency affirmation. This is just a bit of light-hearted fun at the end of your read. Okay, do not take it seriously. Do not take offense. It's just a bit of fun, right? This is one of the naughty tarot decks. Okay, right. Relax. They probably want to cancel too. Well, it wasn't that naughty, was it? But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much to those of you who stuck with me through to the end. I can only apologize again for it going on for so long. It is what it is, though. Sometimes Spirit just wants to keep speaking. So, and who am I to tell them that they can't, right? But yeah, if you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then I am currently taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.